Hey guys, it's Paul here, and today we're looking at the Morus portable dryer here. This is the C2 model, and the reason I really wanted to try this out is because of how small and portable it is. So this is just to give you a comparison for size-wise. I can wrap my arms around it, and this is ideal for small spaces such as small apartments, you know, tiny houses, or maybe RV camping type situations where you would need a smaller footprint to dry your clothes or dry shoes even. And I also like that there's no physical buttons on this at all. There is an easy to use screen up here. So to set it up when it arrives in your package, it's just a power cord and then an on and off switch. Literally that's it. So I'll show you the back here, what it looks like. So you have this power cord that it comes with. So I'll pick it up to show you. So there's a switch right there, on and off, and the power cord. So as you can see, I can lift it up pretty easily. There's a button right here that you just hold for a few seconds to turn it on. So as you can see, Morus is turned on. So there's 8 different modes you can use. So you can go to other modes. You have the smart, the night, the silk, refresh, quick, sanitize, rack dry, and warm setting. So let's do the smart setting, and it is auto dry, and you just hit start. So it's weighing the clothes, trying to figure out how long to auto dry, but obviously there's no clothes in there right now. So I'll end it just to give you an idea of what it sounded like. To open it up, you simply pull on the side handle here and lift up. And then there's 2 other compartments here to know. So this one here, you just simply push the button down and you pull it out, and this is your lint collector. So you can clean this out pretty easily. And then you can place it back once you're done. And this over here is a collector for water, moisture. You can dump that out. And that's it. So let me put in the drying rack here just to show you what it looks like. So this is what the drying rack looks like when it came with it. So you simply stick it in here, hold in the back. And then put your shoes in. So let's go to the dry rack setting. So there's a timer, and it doesn't spin, as you can see, because it knows there's a drying rack in there and you're just drying something on the rack. So I have a sound level meter right here, and I'm gonna test how loud this dryer gets. So right now, if you can see here, I'm gonna stop talking. The room is about 29 decibels, so let me turn it on just to see how loud it is. So it hit about 58 to 60 decibels, just to give you an idea of how noisy this is. So it's not too loud. It does have a slight whistle to it, like kind of a higher pitched noise, but overall it's not too loud. Alright, so I have some of my daughter's clothes here that are pretty wet. I'm gonna throw it in there and get them to dry. So that's another thing that I like about this, is you could put smaller loads in here if you don't want to use a large conventional dryer, if you have just a few things that you want to dry. So let's test it out. We'll do the smart dry. So the smart dry mode here detects it at 34 minutes and 27 seconds roughly for the few garments that I had in there. So I really like that it has that feature that it can detect how much time it would take to dry specific clothing. Alright, so the clothes are finished now, so I'm going to take them out and show you. So it's pretty dry. Yeah, it's dry. So I like that there's different modes here. There's the quick dry mode. If you want to dry something quickly, the default is 15 minutes. There's the sanitize mode here as well. It defaults at 60 minutes, and what that does is you can throw in smelly clothes and whatnot, and it will deodorize it by heat and UV radiation to kill all the bacteria. Well, not all, but most of the bacteria, and it would get your shirt or clothes refreshed without actually washing it, so that it could deodorize it. So that's a cool feature. And there's also a night mode. So this setting is to dry things at a lower volume. So if you're trying to sleep or you want it a little bit quieter, you can run it on night mode. So let's try that out and measure it on the sound level meter just to get an idea of the volume. Alright, so from what I can tell with the sound level meter, it's about 2 decibels quieter than the normal auto mode. To summarize, I definitely like this Morus C2 portable dryer. So what I really like is that it's very easy to use with this touch screen here on top, and it's very easy to set up. You don't have to install it in any way. It just comes ready to use out of the box. You literally just plug it into the wall and turn it on. And then there's a smart mode, so you don't really have to think about anything and just hit start, and it will automatically detect the moisture and dry it for you. And I like the sanitize mode because you can put clothes in here that are not clean yet, and it will deodorize it with heat as well as UV. So that's really nice to have that option. And then I like the dry rack setting here, and you can put the dry rack in to dry shoes. You could dry clothes, you could dry plush toys, you know, anything that is damp you can dry. And even swimwear that you want to dry quickly, you could throw it in there as well. So that's awesome to have those options. And then there's also the night mode if you want it to be quieter running at night when you're trying to get some rest. So definitely recommend this, and I hope this video helps you. Thanks for watching.